I'm really struggling to put my thoughts together here, but I just need to get this out. Today, I found out something that completely flipped my world upside down, and I'm honestly not sure how to feel about it. For context, I'm a 23-year-old guy, and I've been with my girlfriend for a while now. Our relationship had always been pretty solid, or at least I thought so. But over the last few months, things started to shift in a way that was really confusing to me. My girlfriend started having a lot of anger issues. She'd snap at me for no reason, get upset over things that seemed small, and there were these mental breakdowns that she'd direct at me. She wasn't the same person I knew, and it started to wear me down. I know everyone has tough times, but she wasn't getting any help or talking to me about what was going on. It felt like I was the only one trying, and that I was just the target of all this built-up rage. It made me feel used, like I was just there to absorb all her pain without any explanation. It finally reached a boiling point today. We were arguing because I tried to tell her how I was feeling. I explained that I felt she was treating me poorly, and that I couldn't understand why. I wasn't blaming her, but I needed her to understand what I was experiencing too, how hurt and confused I felt. She didn't react well. She got angry, shut down, and left. I was left there feeling helpless, like maybe I shouldn't have said anything at all. A few hours later, I decided to text her to see if she was okay. That's when everything came out, almost casually, as if it was just another part of our conversation. She told me she had been raped a few months ago. She told me she had gotten pregnant and had miscarried, all within the span of 3 weeks. And all of this happened without me having any idea. She never told me. I had no clue what was going on. She just dropped it on me in a text, almost offhandedly. I don't even know how to describe what I felt in that moment. I think my first reaction was shock. It just didn't feel real. And then the anger set in, not at her, but at the fact that this had happened to her. She didn't deserve any of it, not the assault, not the pregnancy, and definitely not the miscarriage. The idea that she went through all of this completely alone makes me feel sick. I hate that I wasn't there for her, that I couldn't protect her or even help her deal with it. I hate the world for putting her through this kind of pain. But at the same time, there's this other feeling inside me that I don't know what to do with. Part of me feels strange, almost hurt, that I didn't know. I understand why she didn't tell me. She has no obligation to share that kind of trauma with me, and I respect that. But finding out about it like this, after all this time, and in the middle of an argument, it feels like a punch to the gut, like here I was telling her how hurt I felt because of how she'd been treating me, and then she just drops this on me, almost like it was an explanation. It left a bad taste in my mouth, and I hate that I feel this way, because it's not about me. She's the one who suffered, not me. She's the one who was hurt. I should only be feeling sadness for her, anger at what happened, empathy for what she's been through. And I do, I really do. But there's also this weird mix of confusion and even a little resentment. I don't know if that makes me a bad person.
I also feel guilty for how I handled things today. I was upset, and I tried to communicate my feelings, but now I can't help but wonder if I was just adding to her pain. Maybe that's why she didn't tell me in the first place. Maybe she thought I couldn't handle it, or that I wouldn't understand, and the way I reacted today probably just proved her right. I wish she could have talked to me, but I also understand why she couldn't. I just feel like I've let her down somehow, and now I don't even know how to be there for her. I haven't responded to her yet. I don't know what to say. My mind is spinning, and I keep running through all these different emotions: anger, sadness, confusion, guilt. I want to help her, but I'm not sure how. I don't want to say the wrong thing and make it worse for her. At the same time, I need to understand what this means for us. How do we move forward from something like this? Is it even possible? I also can't stop thinking about how much pain she's been carrying all this time. It explains so much. The anger, the breakdowns, the distance. She must have felt like the world was closing in on her, and I was too wrapped up in my own hurt to see it. I wish I could go back and just hold her, let her know she wasn't alone, even if she didn't want to share the details. But I can't change the past, and now I have to figure out how to support her without making her feel pressured or guilty for not telling me sooner. I guess I'm just scared. Scared for her, scared for us, scared of saying the wrong thing. I love her, and I want to be there for her, but I don't know if I'm equipped to handle something like this. I feel like I'm standing on shaky ground, not knowing which way is the right way to move.
If anyone has any advice, I'd appreciate it. How do you support someone after something like this, especially when you feel like you've already failed them? How do I make sure she knows I love her without making her feel like she has to share more than she's ready to? I just don't want to lose her, and I don't want her to feel like she's alone in this anymore.
I shall see you. Here,